Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 7 of Europa Universalis IV, the Mandate of Heaven DLC. We are playing as Ming, and as I said before, I haven't actually played as Ming before. This is definitely a first for me. Do we have any more? We are kind of stuck at the moment. Let's just bring back our diplomat from Ming at the moment, because he can't really do anything else. Just trying to see if I actually have any more claims against Ming that we against Oirat that we can use here. It seems as if a leading shipwright in our country has written a very convincing document detailing how the new ship technology that his rival has been trying to get funding for will never work and may even cause the ships to sink before they leave the harbour. We can lose 50 Diplo or lose 10 prestige. Diplo is easier to get than prestiges, so we'll go ahead and lose the Diplo. Right, okay, if we were to declare war on you, we have a conquest CB on you. Your buddies would come in, which does include Yerin and Sarigyogia, which are these guys. But we can probably go and take some more land from Oirat. So what's that? We've got Karakoram and Setseling. Where are those? Karakoram's all the way up there. Ah, because it's not actually our claim. It's Mongolia's claim. But we could go and take Alxa. We might be getting a little bit too greedy. We might be getting too greedy doing this. I think we're going to leave it for a little bit. Try and find somebody else to attack instead. Now we can take our next idea. However, yeah, manpower recovery speed is nice, but at the same time we are starting to fall behind on various techs and things now, so I think we should wait. I would love it if those Korchin separatists would either just pop or go away. Repairing the Great Wall. Ever since the capture of Emperor Zhengtong by the Mongols, security on the northern frontier has been an important issue. One problem is the sorry state of the Great Wall, built in ancient times but left to crumble in recent centuries. We could repair the Great Wall, but it would be expensive, and the effort, both physical and fiscal, would likely cause some unrest among the people. However, with improved defences, the provinces in the area would likely become more productive and secure, while without them, people may leave for safer havens. What should we do? So we can basically lose 10 prestige or spend nearly 500 ducats for 25 army tradition. Well, it's obviously which way we're going to go there. We're making quite a decent bit of money, so let's go ahead and get that done. So Mongyang is probably going to be my next target down here. They do have some separatists wandering around. Their own army isn't really engaging, but he's following around and sieging everything as they go. So they should be okay. Don't really have to worry about that disaster. We want to make sure that we don't get too big of a coalition against us. Really is only Oirat that doesn't like me all that much right now, so we probably could go and declare that war, to be honest. These guys have next to no troops. Yark and Yerevan even have only got 5k. Oh, it's Yerin that would come in. Yeah, it is Yerin, yeah. So we could actually go and take that. I think we're going to. We'll see if we can take another couple. We're just going to go and throw down there. So that's absolutely fine. So, that's Oirat's army up there. It's a shame we can't get through your territory, because we could just go and jump on that army real quick. Let's go ahead and send at least one army into Yerin. If we can just basically march in and take their capital. Let's just get you marching in up in that direction. Mongolia will help us. You're going to go in there and grab that province. Now, have you... Yeah, you guys have turned hostile. I was going to say, are those guys going to turn hostile? And they did. We can march straight in there and catch out that one stack. So let's go ahead. Oh, they're actually all moving in. That's actually ideal for us. That'll make you really easy to get. So we'll probably see if we can get these guys out straight away. I'm not particularly interested in taking anything from them, but I'd like to get them out. So you're locked. So that we are still technically the attacker because it's your territory. Well, it's not a fort though. So we're in your capital. So we'll go and siege your capital out. We are still kind of stuck over here and we can't get out of that, which is annoying. We could try and get, we probably won't, but we could try and get military access through your land. If you will actually give it to me, which is really nice. Because what that now means is we can march through here and catch out that Oirat army, which was around here somewhere. We just don't have vision on it at the moment. So let's go ahead and start making, we can even give some of this stuff to Mongolia actually, because they do have a couple of claims, so that's not a terrible idea. So let's go ahead and make sure we start sieging out Yerin where possible. Want to keep my eye open because we just don't know where any of their armies are. This will be able to get these guys back, as I say, they have been kind of stuck up here. Lost an advisor, which is unfortunate, so I'll add Ming guy. +3 guy for national tax modifier, sure. We'll still be making some decent money. Right, you are marching over there. Let's just go and split you up. I don't think you're all cavalry, so you're going to get out there long before I get in, so that's not really an issue. Now then, all you're at, where did your army disappear to? You definitely had one around here a moment ago. Let's go and march on your capital with that stack. Our tributary has declared war on Yerin, which is fine. That actually helps us out there, to be honest. So you're going to get caught with a stack there. You can move up into this province. So that was an easy kill there. Yeah, we'll soon get these guys sort of caught up in the corner. We're not too bothered about that. You guys then can continue to walk up here. Not too sure where this guy thinks he's going. If I were to, say, split this army in half and grab the guy with... Do you have maneuver? Yes. If I were to march you over there, you wouldn't get there in time anyway. So we'll probably just leave you there for now. They might come over here and try and, like, grab something. I don't know what they're up to, but... we'll keep an eye on that. They're probably just trying to consolidate some troops together. So it's not that much of an issue. Yeah, we should get this pretty easily, especially with Mongolia helping out. So let's just go ahead and march up here and try and get Yerin out as quick as possible. Not really bothered about taking any land from them, although we could. So we are managing to get more occupations all over the place. You guys just go in over there. You're already working up that way. Fantastic. And like I said, Mongolia does have a couple of claims. You have claims on Karakorum and this one. So we'll give both of those to Mongolia, probably. Not a bad idea. Let's go in and keep moving. Oirat is fairly big. Landnar could not send tribute. So they've sent... Right, didn't have any manpower, so they sent us ducats instead. That's fine. Running out of manpower, hamps to the best of us. You're heading down there. Yeah, you don't really have many places that we need to siege out. You don't have, like, forts and stuff. Now, you're probably alright sieging there, actually. So, I'm going to bring you down. And you can just make sure that these guys don't try and sort of get any troops around and attack from the south and do anything dodgy like that. Because it feels like that's what you're trying to do. And I disapprove. So we're going to... They've got a few guys which will eventually sort of get trapped in the corner. So we're sort of marching the front lines. And we'll get them stuck at some point. Like I said, I might take a couple of provinces from them. But I think it's all going to depend on... how much, not so much overextension, but how much aggressive expansion we're going to get, because we don't really want to end up with a coalition against us, really. Now, you are marching down this way, which is interesting. Mongolia's actually... No, Udi, somebody else grabbed that. Okay. So you are heading to where now? You're heading there. So if we just ignore that and head... oh, that's actually the capital. We actually need to get the capital. Well, we don't need to get the capital, but it'd certainly help us if we do. I don't think we're going to get there first, though, which is unfortunate. We would get there on the 9th of May. He's going to get there Yeah, he's going to get there on the 17th of April, so we haven't really got any way of beating him there, which is a little bit of a shame. There's different wars and things going on down here. You've got some rebel problems. Your rebel problems are not my problems. Now then, there isn't the Oirat army. Oirat army is all the way up over here. I'm actually getting a decent amount of war score, so I'm not terribly bothered. I might just end up just trying, if possible, to piece Oirat out and... not Oirat, sorry, Yerin. Just piece them out and not really take anything from them. It'd just be nice if we could go ahead and get ourselves maybe some war reparations or something like that. Can we actually get them out? Let's have a quick look and see if it's possible. Oh, they're actually a subject, so we can't separate piece them anyway. That's fine. So you're heading down into Mongolia with your Mega General, with your 255. That is a sickening general there. We've got 50%. We don't have their capital yet. Let's go ahead and turn both of these provinces over to Mongolia anyway. So if I were to sue for peace with you, let's say I wanted that, take those both for Mongolia, you still wouldn't say yes. Because we don't occupy any forts in the area. And that would give us some... That's mainly with Oirats, and a coalition of one isn't a coalition. Now, you cheeky gits have actually jumped in there, and you're sieging out one of my forts, which I don't like. Let's go ahead and see if we can get another military leader. Oh, you're excellent. Fantastic. Just what we need to march in there and deal with that one. We will be the defender, because it is our fort. So we'll carry on here sieging out as much of Yerin as possible. We've actually got your fort now, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and grab... well, in fact, in that case, then, you move up there, you move down there. We'll grab the last few pieces of land that we can. Yeah, we need to basically grab a fort, so we're going to go for their capital. Hopefully it'll fall quickly. So this battle should go quite easily in our favour. Very nice. In fact, it was a stack wipe. The king of the Ryukian has decided to keep harbouring a number of well-known pirates. So basically, someone's opinion of us just drops. Is essentially all that is. There's a couple more provinces in here to grab. Right, you've come under the occupation of Myeongyang. Myeongyang is somebody that we're going to be taking on later on anyway. We can go and unsiege, re-siege this, because it's in rebel hands, so that's not a problem. And, of course, we have a rebellion pop, because why wouldn't be? 22k stack there. It's in step. Let's go ahead and march on it and hope we get lucky. I'm really not convinced I've got the numbers here, to be honest. My other army is, like, all the way down here. These guys certainly aren't going to get here in time to do anything. We'll see if we can take these on. Not too sure where you guys are going. I don't really like that you're going anywhere, if I'm honest, but we'll see what we can do over here. Like I said, we do have a good general, so hopefully that will help. They have managed to occupy the province, which is now unfortunate, because they are now the defender. We did have a couple of good rolls. Looks like we will manage to fend them off. And indeed we did. We're going to sit here until we recover a little bit. You're sieging out something over there. Luckily for us, it's not really worth anything. Let's start moving some of these guys back. And in fact, you're actually taking that. You don't need my help. It's not like I'm going to get it anyway because you were there first. So we'll just go ahead and wait. Now we have 80% war score. We still don't have your capital, but we're working on it. Mongolia's done an excellent job of going and sieging everything else out for us. So that's fine. You've managed to take that, which I find a little bit annoying. So we're going to march over here. He does have more numbers than us. So I will go ahead and do a shift consolidate. Again, I keep making the mistake of doing that. I should wait until they've got as many reinforcement ticks as they're going to get. like there. So they've just got a reinforcement tick, shift consolidate. So now we move in. Oh, the 9 to a 0. Very nice. There we go. And didn't stack wipe them, but did significant damage to them. Are they actually stopping there? They are. So now they're stack wiped, and we've got the siege over here. Fantastic. They're kind of screwed now. So we'll go ahead and sue for peace. We want to take this province. Now it says a coalition might form. I can completely understand that happening. Let's take those as well. Yep, still mainly Oirat. We could take some from these guys. Now that does give us quite a lot of... Still, the aggressive expansion is not that bad, and neither is the overextension. Get some war reparations out of this, maybe? Yes. Sure, let's go for that. Now let's watch this massive coalition suddenly form on us. Okay, so let's start leaving some of these guys around in a position where they can potentially deal with any rebellions. So, right, first of all, we are paused. You should probably hang around here. We've just split their nation in half, which is really nice. You guys get out of there. We don't need the open borders with you, so we'll cancel that momentarily. You guys should all be together in one group. Let's get you down here. And... Right, you are sort of our middle of the world force for dealing with rebellions. We're only 48% overextended. I'm actually quite surprised by that. I was expecting it to be a lot more. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's also make sure now we're no longer at war, so we'll go ahead and mothball all of the forts. And if the Dali separatists would pop, then we could go ahead and drop our army maintenance down and save us some money. Conflict and protests over taxes, corporations' port duties, navy requisitions, trade and customs policies were quite frequent and often had counterproductive effects. So we can lose 50 Diplo, and the Shangbang, which is the burghers, lose 10 loyalty, or we can lose a mercantilism. Well, you never want to lose mercantilism. So we'll go ahead and do it that way. You guys, we need somewhere where you're not going to have too much attrition, or preferably somewhere where you're not going to have any attrition. Should be able to get on next science tech soon, which will be really nice. Why have you kind of stopped there? Move you into here. You guys move down into there. I do like that we've got that leader. I don't think we're over our leader limit. We are not. We're actually still under. We could get another general. We really don't need to have our air leading troops at the moment, though. Which is you, I believe. Nope, it's not you. Is it you? Yeah, there we go. So we'll give you... Well, you're our ruler, you're our heir, but we'll put no leader there. Just make sure you don't die while leading the army. So we're very low on manpower, but we do have some. We will try and make... We are reinforcing, of course, just trying to make sure that we're not getting any attrition. You're getting some attrition. Why don't you go ahead and have one of the leaders at least that's got some maneuver. So you're no longer taking attrition, you're not taking attrition, you're not taking attrition. Okay, we're not taking attrition, that is a good thing. So how's everything else doing? Meritocracy is still going up. We're also still gaining ourselves some mandate value. It's going up very, very slowly though. Got no devastation, we've also got no prosperity. We have gained some cores. Excellent. It'll help to reduce the corruption. Destitute banknotes. As more and more unbacked notes are being issued by the imperial government, our offices of trade are fearing that inflation will soon be a growing problem in the Ming Empire and in the provinces. The people have started talking about this being a sign of us losing the mandate of heaven. A representative arrived at court today proposing a scheme to reinvigorate the imperial economy by means of a temporary tax combined with reforms to the treasury. So we can lose 500 ducats and gain 5 mandate, or we can lose mandate and gain inflation. Well, we've got the money. Let's go ahead and buy some mandate. Always useful for us. So we're only 15 mandate away from being able to get an extra 5% trade efficiency and an extra diplomat. So that'll be really nice. Mongyang looks like they're still having some issues. They are kind of my next war target. Men are flocking to the colours, begging for a chance to serve in our glorious armed forces. God is truly on the side of big battalions. What is with your American spelling there, Paradox? It's supposed to be English. Why is that in American? Well, that gives us a free 8,000 manpower anyway, so that's fine. There's quite a few countries around here that are quite small. Vassal, aggressive expansion, liberated our province, improved relations, defended our provinces. Notice that they didn't actually get any modifier for giving them a province in the last war, which is a little bit odd. How far away are we from being able to grab that tech? We are getting there. Should probably think about getting at least one of our provinces. Oh, actually, you've actually got a fair bit of development. So you might actually start the spread of the institution here. Go ahead and give you a little bit more military. Looks like we've finally got the ability to take another mission. Remove Saragyogia from the map. Well, we're going to have a truce with them for a while, but it's not a bad idea. Repair the Great Wall. We actually have a mission for that now. It needs to have a ruler with a military skill of at least 5. Gives us more fort maintenance, 10% more fort maintenance, but an extra 25% fort defense until the end of the game. That's actually really strong, to be honest. We're still making 20 odd ducats a month, which is nice. Saragyogia is now a single province. Let's go and make sure that we get ourselves a claim on them. We should have one anyway, actually, because we've got the mission. So we've got some rebels here. This is not acceptable. We're also taking attrition. You can safely move to there. Let's go ahead and give you a good leader. You can move in there and beat those guys up. So yeah, I don't think we actually need to go ahead and build a spy network on you, because what we... Why are you on... Well, you don't need to be in there either. We've taken from you. We'll just wait until that diplomat comes back. You gits, you took it as well, didn't you? Diplomat is back. So if we go ahead and look here... Conquest, yep. So we do actually have a CB because we took the mission. The mission automatically gives us a CB. There we go. Let's take that province back. Again, we took a bit of a dent to our manpower, but nothing that we can't recover from. Anyway, I think that is probably going to be a good point to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4 as Ming. I will see you in the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.